subscribe and hit the bell icon and never miss another video.
Everybody, I'm Prajakta Koli and I'm so excited to be a part of the Good Creator Co. Dabboo Ratnani's 2022 calendar, which is curated by MissMalini, so it makes it even more special. I'm very happy. It's my first time doing something like this. So, bro, I'm so excited. I mean, it's one of those things, right? You've just grown up watching all this content that he's been shooting, and he's so good. He's so sweet. He's so warm. So I'm really looking forward. I am extremely happy and grateful. I mean, honestly, it's one of those things, right? Like, you think of how you want to spend your life and then it just turns out so much better. And you're like, oh, I did not imagine it could get like this. So I'm very, very grateful. I mean, when I was super young, I was this annoying kid who had planned everything for me. So I was trying to beat destiny. I was like, before you make plans, I'm going to make plans and you just follow. Until I started making content online and I realized that, oh my God, like I've just been so sort of like blinded by what I wanted to do, which I sucked at, by the way, at radio. So ever since I started doing content, I kind of just put my guard down with the hyper planning bit of it. And now it's all just destiny. As a creator, it's super empowering and very healthy to sort of bear yourself the way you are online, because you spend so much, as a creator, you spend so much time online. As a consumer, you spend so much time online that if you have a mask on, I mean, you should, but that's not the mask I'm talking about. Like if you have like filters on, it's just going to get hectic to keep up with expectations, and somehow you lose touch with who you are as a creator. And I feel like the individuality of it is what brings most of the spunk to content that each creator creates. So I think that has been one of my, I mean, I put my guard down. I had a lot of insecurities that I got rid of. I got super comfortable in my own skin and things like that. And that's been like one of my biggest lessons. For me, honestly, the first big milestone was when I put my first video out, because tab tak jo main kaam kar rahi thi na, it had to be approved by somebody else. It had to be, you know, it used to get changed, and a lot of times I had to speak and say things that I ideally wouldn't have said the way I was saying them when I was doing whatever I was doing before I started doing YouTube. So I think one of my, like personally, that feeling of liberation, that feeling of feeling like, oh my God, like I can just say this and I don't have to get approvals, I don't have to get validation, like I can just say what I'm thinking, and that can get very empowering, honestly. So I think that was one of my first like, hey, this is great. I'll tell you very honestly, this is what she wanted growing up all the time. Like, I have free period jab milta tha school mein, I have filled books and books with autographs, because I was like, I have to rehearse this for whenever Prajakta does arrive in life. She's going to have to sign autograph, because we didn't have selfies back then and she wasn't very technologically forward. But I mean, she wanted this. So I'd be lying if I say that she was very surprised. But if there was anything I had to tell her right now, is that she was freaking out about a lot of things that honestly don't matter anymore. She was worried about things that have actually become my biggest strengths right now. So I would tell her to calm the F down. It's so funny, I was thinking about this morning. So I did a reel a year ago or something like that, where I had Beyonce's Who Run the World Girls playing in the background. And like I was just walking by, I was shooting a video with a lot of characters. So I was walking by alag-alag characters mein, and I'd put caption mein ki fooling the world one character at a time. And I had a comment that said ki rich of you to think that the whole world watches you. And I was like, that is true. Why did I not think of that? Like, that was a very good reality check and it's hilarious. So yeah, thank you to whoever put that comment under my video. I needed it. I think the hashtag MostlySane makes more sense to me right now, because when I started creating content and I put that as my channel name, it didn't mean anything to me. I was like, okay, it has a nice ring to it, I'll just call my channel that. But now it kind of makes more sense. then I'll go back to doing theatre. I've always loved theatre, and I would go back to performing on stage. The me inside me is the me I will be. And trust the process. These two things are, these are like the two most written things in my journal every night. Languages. English, French, Marathi, Hindi. I think what scares me the most is losing people I love. I wish I was a little less lazy. I procrastinate a lot, and the pandemic and lockdown didn't help that, so I've become worse. Oh, I don't have one. I mean, I've had the pleasure of being around the most wonderful people every single day. That's one of my favorite parts about my job, that I get to travel, I get to meet people, I get to have conversations that are gold, so I can never pick one. Nobody gives me fashion advice. Is that because I'm damn good or like hopeless? I think I'm hopeless. They're like, isko bol ke kuch fayda nahi hai. Isne to sneakers or jeans hi pehnni hai. But like, as long as it's comfortable, I'm good. Ooh, I'd be a llama. They're damn cute, bro. And they're very goofy. I've eaten a lot of weird things. I was in Penang, Malaysia once, and it was my first solo trip. There's this Batu Ferengi night market in Penang, and I was walking around and I got hungry, so I bought a packet of crisps, like chips. And then I went for a foot massage, and the person who was giving me a foot massage, he's like, oh, do you like what you're eating? I said, I love it. Like, oh, not a lot of Indians eat that. I said, really? What is it? Because I thought it's like kela or some kind of fruit. So he said the word. I said, can you put it on my Google Translate so I'll know what it means? So what I was basically enjoying so much was like massive ass beetles, which had been stamped into a chip and then fried. I finished it though. I quite liked it. I mean, see, you tell me a secret and my mama's gonna know about it. My sister's gonna know about it. Sudeep's gonna know about it. And my best friend's gonna know. I'm not very good at secrets. Don't tell me your secrets. Subscribe. I would go to Amsterdam and see the Anne Frank Museum. French. I think it's so sexy. So my mama is from Delhi. और दिल्ली में पहली बार like Baba's from Mumbai. तो हमारी दोनों तरफ की शादियाँ बहुत अलग होती हैं. I remember I was very young and I was at Leena Mausi's wedding. She's my mama's younger sister. I was at her wedding and I was dancing, and one of my mamas removed a 100 or 1,000 rupee note, and he did that and he gave it to me. And I was like, this is damn good, yeah? So I started dancing more. And I remember feeling so excited that how am I earning so much money? It's not Diwali, it's not Raksha Bandhan, I'm not doing anything. And then everybody started giving me money. I think that's where I knew I wanted to be an entertainer. 2021 was a tough, very, very tough year. I lost some people who are very, very close to me. And but at the same time, I think collectively as a community, we came together, we have sort of been each other's strength. So I'm very grateful for the strength. So I think it was a combination of gratitude and grief. Anything but 2020 and 2021. It's just a green. Sudeep. It's either the red heart or the party, like the party emoji, the guy with the party hat. Yeah. Hey, I went to this website to order flowers. This morning I was playing the 2000s Billboard playlist, but I'm listening to Rose by Ritviz on loop and Afzai by The Yellow Diary. 10,742. YouTube and Instagram. Picture I took was this morning in the elevator. So this is my friend Mansi and I on Morjim Beach in Goa. And we were sitting right here on the beach for like 30 minutes, just faffing, talking, laughing. And I love the ocean. I love being in the water. I can't swim, so I'm very gutsy. But this was a fun memory. This was last weekend. I mean, advice as in these are just things I've learned from my mistakes and everything that I've learned on the way. I've been doing this for close to 7 years now. Content is king. Nothing else is going to sell. Consistency is something that has helped me through a lot of ruts, through a lot of content blocks. And just, it's super cliche, but when you become a creator, you realize the power in it. But like, there's nothing like being yourself online and being honest and owning up to you as you are. And that kind of brings a lot of confidence, which you need when you're a creator.